they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay, but they never made it back to bed.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game are Allie LaForce. On Friday, then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis. Now the starting group for the visitors. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Castro passes to Aguilar, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Castro and bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Pass to Yao. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Brownlee. The shot is good off the backboard.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Out left to the wing. Here's Hume. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
So the wing on the left. Brownlee. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's E. His last outing, 16 points for him. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Castro. Hits the J after faking out the D with the quick up fake.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Here's Castro. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kick by Yao. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Yao's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Rebound by Yao. gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Fader on the way, and the basket is good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
First team foul. Checking in for your home team.
The visitors with the ball, trailing by 4. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Aguilar. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. At the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. We take a look at Gian Leon. He does a great job inside. One of the top rebounders in the league.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers were really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Yao in the post. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Here's who. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Yao. Yao's got 8 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. To the middle. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
Checking in for the away team. Number 11, Kai Soto.
Defended by Yao. Launches a 3. Rebound by Yao Ming. Yao's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
So a lot to appreciate here, Doris. In the game of John Collins, he has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make. Shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor, and you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Pass to E. And here is Yao. 6 to shoot. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the paint. Missed inside. Here's E. Pass to Wang. Yao in the high post. Here's E. And he drives in, and he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They set the screen. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Here's Lou. No scoring in this one. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Lou to the left wing. From downtown, Lou, that's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Wang. Off target from three-point range.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
No good that time.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. E.G. and Lee, and he's checked in for Lee. 1:16 left here in the opening quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Lou. Pass to Wang. From the arc. And the three ball is good. Wang's got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Lou, pass to E. Here's Hsu. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Lou grabs the board. Takes it inside.
Ball is coming up. Substitution on the court.
The visitors with the ball. 9-point game. To the inside. He got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. They lead by 9. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. I think it's been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Pass to E. Elbow shot is on the way. Wang with the bucket. Wang's got 7 points.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Here's the captain. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it up. Lou grabs the board. Pass to Lou. Lets it go from deep. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. I think it's been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Inside. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Oh, that's a chippy. Point-blank range. He'd like that one back.
Releases from 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Right wing. Shoots it. Lou grabs the board. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Lou. Here's Lou. There's the pick. Here's Wang. Sinks the triple. Wang's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Over to the wing. Here's the captain. Still yet to score. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for free right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Guys?
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. So it's both teams making substitutions here. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Lee outside. Pass to Yao. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Yow's got 12 points in the game.
And how about Ming just going to work? His guys are getting him the ball, and boy, is he rewarding.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Lou. Now here's Yao. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here. Really giving his team a lift.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Lets it go with the 3. Pass to Lou. Lee outside. Good on the triple. Lee's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's Fernandez slamming it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's he. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Now here's Lee. Here's Yao. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And good luck creating effective coverage against a 7'6" guy. I'm not sure Yao notices the D inside.
Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here is Yao. He's got 16. Off target with the jump hook. Taken away. Pass to E. Lee outside. Lock at 6. Offensive rebound. Yao. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Yao's got 8 points in the quarter. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Pops in the layup for 2.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
A fadeaway to score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Cuts off the pass. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Hugh. No good with the triple. An impressive 65% having their way with this defense. Count it.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
An unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Here's Yao. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the back.
To the inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Number 5 is Yao Ming.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's Lue. He has yet to score. Pass to Yao. Here's Lue. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the layup. Doing it as well as you're going to see. 67% down low. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing. But I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge haul.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
No luck that time either. Thing has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to the captain. Drills the three-pointer. The captain's got 6 in the quarter. Getting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. And here is Yao. Good on the bucket. Yao's got 24 points.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
Drives to the hoop.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
And so we conclude the first half. They're up by 6. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks, guys, alongside Ty Lue and Coach. What?
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. And Hooper No Bloopers wants to know, it seems like you guys have a blast working together. How much do you love your jobs?
Best job in the world, getting paid to come in and roast Kenny on a daily basis. What's not to love? But don't you try and do it on social media. I have his back.
Well, you know what? I'll dish it right back at you, Shaq. But I agree, this job is the best, seriously. I mean, how often and how easy and how lucky we are to get to be here and do what we do, Arnie.
Well said, guys. That was right from the heart, I could tell. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Yao Ming really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And the home team has possession. They've held a 12-point lead early. It's deflected. Brownlee. Here's Aguilar. Now Ming pulls it in. From deep, it's not going to go for him. Being a scorching 68% in the game. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to E. Now, here's Yao. From the stripe, he can't get it to go.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to E. That one good for 2.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the middle. Nabbing another steal.
This is a guy who turns teams over repeatedly. What a performer defensively.
Now second in all-time steals. Guys, it is amazing considering how long this league has been in business. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No good with the elbow jumper. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Castro passes to Aguilar. 5 to shoot. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Pass to Yao. Here's Hume. The shot that time, not on target. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's the screen. And here they come. Here's E. And he lays it up and in. E's got 10 points.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Here's Castro. Here's the drive. It's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's E. No good with the wing jumper. Wonderfully up to this point, 67%. To the wing right side. Down low. Off target at the rim. Being just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Hugh. Here's who? Another shot. And the basket by Yao. Yao's got 28.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Teams deciding to change it up. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
With the drive, and the layup falls. Here's Lou. Pass to E. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The baseline J. Off the left rim and out. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Lou. Fades away. That shot is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Behind the back and lays it in.
Uh-oh, a little show. Voting at the end of that one.
Here's Lou. Pass to E. Now Yao. A baseline J. Not going to go that time. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh!
My goodness.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Making it personal with that slam.
Yeah, yes. That's one he couldn't wait to unleash.
How about the athleticism, the body control, the creativity? 10 out of 10.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Being a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On the left block, lays it up and banks it in. Yahoo's got 30 points.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
Good on the second free throw.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
For the lead, and it's good on the layup. 8 points for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Lou. There's to Lou. Lee outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Wang, he's checked in for Yao. So it's the visitors now. Trailing by 2. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Fernandez. Just 4 to shoot. Top of the key. Jump shot is good.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Here's Lou. Here's Wang. And it's off from 3-point range. And the layup is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Lou. Over to the left wing. Lou passes to Lee. Pass to Lou. Here's Lee. 3-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Lou. Screen by Lee. Here's Wang. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Count that one. Here's Lou. Here's Hugh. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Up 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, man. He knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. There's a good screen. And the 3 off target. Lee outside. That one doesn't go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. The captain with the bucket.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Lee left side. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The captain passes to Castro. Here's the captain. There's the triple. That shot, no good. And certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here's E. Wang the pass to Lee. Pass to E. Pulls it up. And he misses his first shot of the game. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's the captain. Castro passes to the captain. From outside the arc. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Lee. Here's Wang. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
So both teams making some changes here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Allie, thank you so much. Pass to E. Here's Lou. To tie it up. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Castro. Got a hand on it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. A shot missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to the captain. Out to the wing. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Out to the right wing. Good on the 3-point shot.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Now E fires high post. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Here's Castro. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Yeah, terrific work in the 2-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Pass to E. The three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. At 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Yao. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Yao's got 32 points in the game. Gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Lays it up off the glass.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Six on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Yao's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Out to the right wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the right side. Inside. And he makes good on the layup.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Castro passes to Aguilar. Count it!
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now, here's Yao. Another chance here, and the crafty layup. Good.
And they haven't had much success in the paint since halftime. I mean, the offense sort of stuck on the perimeter. They need to get a little bit more inside-out balance.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
From outside, no good.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here he goes. Layup, no good. Gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46, 47%.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. And it misses. Being an outstanding 53% for the game. The shot misses. Puts up a 3. That one is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. The 10-foot jumper hits.
And when you need points, Yao is a great option. He just goes on the attack.
excellent lead pass.
Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
From 7, and they pick up the 2. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Knocked loose.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession. Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Fires the 3. The shot is off. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Now here is Yao. He's covered closely. Hits it again. Wow!
Not too many players have punished NBA defenses like he has.
And he continues to do it on a regular basis. He now stands at 4th in career 40-point game. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Wow, huge trip there. Now you have got to defend that three-point line.
And he does not hit. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. Now it's time to present our player of the game.